Narcissists don't destroy people they hate. They destroy the people who love them the most. The loyal ones, the patient ones, the people who stayed even after the lies started hurting. And maybe the most painful part is this: they knew exactly what they were doing. Because narcissists don't fall in love with people. They fall in love with control, with admiration, with power. And the moment your love stops feeding their ego, they begin feeding on your pain. At first, they felt different, almost unreal, like someone who finally understood the parts of you nobody else could see. They listened carefully, remembered small details, looked at you like you mattered. And for a while, you believed you were finally safe. But narcissists study people before they destroy them. They learn your loneliness, your insecurities, your need to feel loved. And then, they become exactly what you were searching for. The change never happens overnight. That's why it's so dangerous. First, it's little things. A colder tone, a delayed text, a cruel joke disguised as honesty. Then suddenly, you find yourself apologizing for things you didn't even do. You become careful with your words, careful with your emotions, careful with your existence. Because somehow, the person who once made you feel loved now makes you feel exhausting. Narcissists don't break people all at once. They do it slowly, quietly, in pieces. One day they praise you, the next day they ignore you. One moment they pull you close, the next moment they make you feel completely unwanted. And your brain becomes addicted to the cycle, to the hope, to the version of them that existed in the beginning. But that version was never real. It was bait. The saddest part? Narcissists often choose deeply empathetic people. Because empathetic people explain away cruelty. They stay longer, forgive faster, love harder. Even while they're falling apart inside. You kept trying to understand someone who was comfortable misunderstanding you. You kept trying to heal someone who was using your love to heal their ego. Eventually, you stop feeling like yourself. You overthink every conversation, every silence, every facial expression. You become anxious, emotionally exhausted, drained, not because you were weak, but because loving a narcissist feels like pouring your soul into a bottomless hole. No matter how much love you give, it is never enough. And one day, the hardest truth finally hits you. They didn't love you. They loved what you gave them. Your attention, your loyalty, your emotional energy. Narcissists don't fear losing people. They fear losing control over people. Healing begins the moment you stop trying to prove your worth to someone committed to misunderstanding it. And maybe that's the real tragedy. Not that they destroyed you, but that you almost destroyed yourself trying to be enough for them. One day, you wake up. The anxiety is quieter. The silence hurts less. And for the first time in a long time, you realize peace feels unfamiliar because chaos became your definition of love. But real love was never supposed to hurt like this. And deep down, you already know that.